Look, 2026 has been a wild year for operating systems. Windows updates keep breaking workflow. Mac OS is doubling down on ecosystem. Lock-in Android and iOS are basically telemetry machines with phones attached. And every week, more people tell me they're done with it. Your frustration isn't random, it's systematic. And Linux is no longer the hobbyist alternative. It's a mature, stable, customizable operating system that can run your entire digital life if you follow the right roadmap. Today, I'm going to give you that roadmap. This is Linux Sovereignty Roadmap, particularly real-world guide to transitioning your life to open source in 2026. Let's start with why, because this is the fuel behind the movement. Forced updates that break drivers, cloud dependency futures that used to be local, subscription creep, telemetry baked into the core OS, hardware that refuses to run without vendor accounts, and the big one, loss of control. People want sovereignty. They want stability. They want ownership. Linux gives you all three. This is where most people get overwhelmed. Too many choices, too many options, so let's simplify it. Path A, stability first. Debian, Ubuntu, LTS. Perfect for creators, families, or anyone who wants a set it up and forget it system. Debian 12, Bookworm, Ubuntu 24.04. Linux Mint. These are boring, and boring is good when you want reliability. Path B, modern features, stability, Fedora Workstation. Fedora 40 is a sweet spot for 2026. Latest kernel, latest drivers, polished GNOME experience, strong security. Path C, maximum customization. That would be Arch, Endeavor OS, or Manjaro. If you want full control of your and rolling updates, this is your playground. Full sovereignty, recommend Endeavor OS, rolling but sane. Path D, Windows replication. KDE Neon, Ubuntu, and open source KDE. If you want familiar desktops with power user features, KDE Plasma, and best of Windows replacements ever made. Good news, Linux hardware supports 2026 is the best it's ever been. Safe bets, ThinkPad, Dell XPS, Latitude, Framework laptops, mini PCs like B-Link and Miniforms, older desktops with Intel i5 and i7. Caution zones, NVIDIA GPUs still messy, ARM laptops, limited apps. Gaming laptops with hybrid graphics, absolutely no-goes. Anything requiring vendor cloud login to function. Chromebooks with locked bootloaders. Here's the part you the viewer will love. Replacing mainstream apps with open source equivalents. Daily computing, browser, Firefox, email, Thunderbird, LibreOffice, Joplin Notes, and KeepPass XC. For media, you got VLC, Strawberry Music, and Digicam for photos. Content creation, you got Caden Live, Audacity, GIMP, and Linkscape. Cloud replacements, you got Sync, thing. Calendar contact, you got Nextcloud, and you got for backups, Restic. This is your sovereign stack. No subscriptions, no telemetry, no lock-ins. Here is the roadmap your viewers will actually follow. Week 1, parallel testing. Install Linux on a second machine or do boot. Test your apps, test your workflow, test your hardware. Week 2, migrate your apps. Move your browser, move your email, move your documents, move your passwords. On week 3, set up your syncing, Nextcloud, and move your photos and files. In week 4, full cutover. Switch your daily driver, keep your old OS only for niche tasks, and celebrate your sovereignty. Linux is powerful but not perfect. What's easy? Browsing, office work, media, development, and privacy tools. What's a little bit hard? AAA gaming, proprietary creative apps, vendor-specific hardware, and enterprise VPNs. But here's the truth. For most people, Linux is not just viable, it's better. This is the part you will connect with. Digital sovereignty isn't a product, it's a mindset. It's a belief that your computer should serve you, not the corporation that sold it to you. It's the belief that your data should be yours, not harvested. It's the belief that your tools should be transparent, not opaque. Linux isn't just an operating system, it's a declaration of independence. If you're ready to take back control of your digital life, start small. Install a distro, try the apps, move the pieces of your workflow one at a time. And if you want more sovereign content, you know where to find me. This is PDSN. This is Digital Independence. And this is your Linux Sovereignty Roadmap for 2026. Like, follow, and subscribe.